Planning in business is one of the most underestimated tasks that you can be doing each week. It's often overlooked, but once I started implementing this 15-minute routine, it completely changed my business for the better. This isn't anything fancy, it's just a simple, practical method that you can implement. Personally, I do this either on a Sunday night or early Monday morning, and it just helps you set up ready to go for the week. Hi, my name is Hannah. Welcome back. If you are new here, I help female creative business owners show up consistently and wholeheartedly without the overwhelm. So step one is to determine your weekly focus. This doesn't have to be a huge, big thing. It can be something simple, but it helps you dedicate time to that task so that you can be moving your business forward. For example, it might be tweaking your onboarding process. It might be looking to outreach to different collaboration ideas with different industry leaders. It may be tweaking or creating an opt-in that you have. It may be setting up your welcome sequence. Whatever this looks like, determine your weekly focus so that you can help really knuckle down exactly what your schedule needs to be. The second thing is to look at any important dates. These could be things like public holidays, birthdays, travel dates. When you knuckle out exactly these specific dates that are coming up in your week, it will help you slot these in so that you can put your schedule around them because they're important. Step 3 is to detail my batch days. I have a roadmap. If you don't have batch days or know nothing about batch days, I have a roadmap that can help you create your schedule in 30 minutes using different video lesson trainings that I go through. But what I do is while I have my batch days set out in Google Calendar so that I know what's happening each week, this planning process in that 15-minute time before the week starts is what I use to detail them more clearly. For example, on my content and marketing batch day at the start of the week, while I know, yes, that's what I'm doing on Monday, I actually then go in and detail that. For example, create 4 different YouTube videos, one on this, one on that, one on this. So now I've actually detailed what that specific day is going to look like. Step 4 is to ensure that it's not overwhelming. One of the biggest hurdles I see with productivity is people cramming their weeks, cramming their spaces. Then when they get sick, when a task takes longer than they think it should, then you become overwhelmed because you're like, I had this schedule and I haven't stuck to it. So one of the greatest pieces of advice I can give you is have that white space in your schedule to allow for any different events that come your way that you're not aware of, which to be honest happens quite often because that's just life. And the step 5, the final step, is to have a vague outline of what that's going to look like either on Google Calendar or on a paper version. By having this clear outline written out, you've got all your calls in there, all your batch days in there, all the tasks that are coming up in your week, and that will actually help you to know a vague idea of what's going to happen so that you can change things around if something comes up. So here's an example of what mine looks like. Don't judge, it's quite messy, but I just simply use this and it's got here an outline, and as I'm going through the week I can see what I'm up to, what needs to, so see all these circles here, I've changed them to somewhere different. So that vague outline changes throughout the week, and next week I'm going to do a video on the daily planning that I suggest you do, but that can just help you have a vague idea of where you're going, where you're headed, so that you can achieve those weekly goals and make sure you're getting all those tasks done that you need to in your week. I would love for you to leave a comment. Let me know how this helped you, what step that you're going to really focus on this week, and I cannot wait for you to implement this 15-minute weekly planning routine.